Good day everyone, this is Cadet Angana De Luis from Group 3 and my members are Kinit Carante, Albert Jandala, Janray Raya, Judaya Janpo, Marjun Soriano, Lark Rondel Siakor, and lastly, Agustin Palacio. And today, we're going to talk about market integration. This is for educational use only. Our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, is allowing my group to use this as an educational material. So for our objectives for this topic is to know what are the benefits of market integration in our economy, to know the importance of market integration and globalization, to know what is the global interstate system is all about, and lastly, to know what is the Bretton Woods system. So what is market integration? Well, market integration refers to the process by which different markets or economic systems become interconnected and interdependent. It involves the removal or reduction of barriers that hinder the flow of goods, services, capital, and information between these markets. Market integration can occur in various levels from local to global and can take many forms including trade integration, financial integration, labor market integration, information and communication integration, and lastly, cultural and social integration. And also, market integration is when separate markets combine and work as unified entity, typically due to enhancement in transportation, trade, or technology. This merging can result in greater competitions and improved allocations of resources, although it can also present challenges like regulatory complications and market instability. Market integration is when different markets come together or become more interconnected, often due to improvements in technology, trade, or agreements or infrastructure. This connection can affect trade, investment, and economic activities in various ways. Market integration is for making economies grow, making businesses work better, creating competition, helping businesses reach more customers, attracting investments, promoting peace among countries, making rules and standards more consistent, and lastly, encouraging innovation.
Hello everyone, I'm Cadet Triano and I'm from Group 3. I will talk about the pros and cons of market integration. Let's start with the pros. Increased trade market. Market integration can lead to an expansion of trade between regions or countries, as it removes barriers such as tariffs, quotas, and customs restrictions. This can result in greater economic growth and access to a wider variety of goods and services for consumers. The second one is economies of scale. Larger integrated markets can allow firms to achieve economies of scale by producing goods or services more efficiently and at lower cost. This can also make businesses more competitive both domestically and internationally. The third one is enhanced competition. It is connected into the second example. Now, market integration often leads to increased competition, which can benefit both the consumers and the sellers by driving down prices, improving product quality, and encouraging innovation. The fourth one is resource resource allocation. Integration can help in the efficient allocation of resources. Regions or such countries can specialize in producing goods or services in which may they have a comparative advantage, leading to more efficient resource utilization. Now let's talk about the cons or the bad side of market integration. So the first one is loss of domestic control. Countries or regions that enter into the market integration agreements may cede some control over their domestic policies, including trade, fiscal, and regulatory policies to supranational organizations or agreements. This can be seen as a loss of sovereignty. The second one is income inequality. Market integration can lead to income inequality if the benefits are not evenly distributed. Certain industries or regions may suffer job losses or reduce economic opportunities while others thrive. The third one is cultural and social effects. Increased integration can sometimes lead to homogenization of cultures and societies as foreign influences and products become more prevalent. This can be seen as a loss of cultural diversity. The last one is the vulnerability to external shocks. Highly integrated markets may be vulnerable to external economic shocks as disruptions is one part of the market can quickly spread throughout the entire integrated region. So that's my explanation of pros and cons of market integration. Thank you.
And also, market integration in a community means connecting local markets for easier access to goods and services, local economic growth and jobs, building a stronger community, cultural diversity and resilience, infrastructure improvements, and also the meaning market integration in a community is good because it connects local markets for easier access to goods and services. It is a local economic growth, stronger community ties, cultural diversity, and improved infrastructure.
What is the importance of market integration in globalization? So, market integration is extremely important in the context of globalization. Why? It refers to the removal of barriers to trade and the integration of national markets into a global marketplace. This process facilitates the free flow of goods, services, capital, and people across borders, and also increase economic efficiency. Market integrations allows for the efficient allocations of resources, enabling countries to specialize in the production of goods and services in which they have a comparative advantage. So overall, market integrations plays a vital role in globalizations by fostering economic growth, promoting competition and innovation, attracting investments, enhancing specialization and comparative advantage, transferring knowledge and technology, reducing poverty and promoting political stability and cooperation.
So, market expansion. One example of the economic expansion is the economic boom experienced by the United States after World War II, commonly referred to as the post-war boom or the golden age of capitalism. So, during this period, the American economy witnessed a substantial increase in production, employment, and overall economic activity. The expansion was driven by various factors including increased consumer spending, the rise of suburbanization, technological advancements, and government policies that stimulated economic growth, then followed by enhanced efficiency. So, example of this is the use of automation in a manufacturing process. Previously, workers may have had to manually assemble and pack products which would be time-consuming and prone to errors. However, with the implementation of automation, machines are now able to perform this task much more quickly and efficiently. Then, automation can significantly reduce the time it takes to assemble and pack products, allowing for higher production rates. Then the third one is encouraging competition. An example of this is the World Trade Organization, or the WTO, is an international organization that promotes free trade by setting rules and resolving trade disputes among its member countries. It encourages competition by providing a platform for countries to negotiate and lower trade barriers such as tariffs and quotas, which ultimately fosters competition among businesses in different countries. Then diversified ventures. One example of diversified ventures in terms of globalization in the Philippines is the growth of business process outsourcing, or the BPO. BPO companies provide a wide range of services including customer support, technical support, and back office operations to clients from different countries. Then next, the access to resources. So an example of access to resources in terms of globalization here in our country is the increased availability of imported products and services. Prior to globalization, the variety of products and services in the Philippines was limited. However, due to globalization, there has been an increase in the number of foreign companies operating in the country, bringing with them a wider range of products and services from around the world. Then, exchange of technology. One example of the exchange of technology in terms of globalization is the development of spread of smartphones. Smartphones have revolutionized communication and access to information around the world. The technology behind smartphones, including touch screens, mobile operating systems, and high-speed internet connectivity, has been developed and shared by companies and innovators from various countries. Then followed by standardization. Example of this is the standardization of product specifications and manufacturing processes. Global companies often develop standardized products and production methods that can be easily replicated and implemented in different locations. So this allows them to achieve companies of scale and reduce cost of leveraging their global presence. Cultural interaction. One of example of cultural interaction in terms of globalization is the spread of Western popular culture, such as Hollywood, movies and music, to different parts of the world. Due to the advancements in technology in increased global connectivity, Western entertainment has been able to reach a global audience. As a result, people from different cultures are exposed to influenced by Western fashion, music, films, and lifestyle choices. Global supply chains. An example of a global supply chain in terms of globalization is the automobile industry. Car manufacturers rely on a global network of suppliers and distributors to produce and sell their vehicles around the world. So foreign investment. An example of this is when foreign investors purchase shares or properties in companies or real estate in a different country. For instance, Chinese investors buying real estate properties in foreign markets like Australia or the United States is a foreign investment driven by globalization and international capital flows.
Good day everyone, I'm Decadent Raya Janre, and today I will explain to you the history of global market integration. So the global market integration, as early as 19th century, the development of technology from the development of the steam engine down to the railroads and ports, which paved way faster world transport network, and the integration of the global market started when the big American corporation began to emerge after the Second World War with the rise of new colorates. So the Silk roads across the China, Central Asia, and the Mediterranean used between 50 BC and 250 CE. Perhaps is the most well known as example of exchange ideas, products, costume, as with future global booms with new technologies played a key role in the Silk Road trades. And the second is the Industrial Revolution. The Revolution is one of the most major revolution that have a big effect. It was a second major economic revolution in 1880s. It is the rise of the industry came out from new economic tools, factories that came out and changed how the network functioned aside of networking at home. People began working as a wage laborers and then becoming more specific in their skills. So, and the next one is the mercantilism. Mercantilism is a trade system whereas a nation try to impose and positive trade become a balance, like more imports than imports. So particularly the value wise on the other nation to favor the accumulation of the wealth. This system was prevalent during the colonial era, was often undertaken by the charterers company during the monopoly trade. The mercantilism controlled the aligned benefit of one partner and and expense others, implying that what can be trade, the condition, and the partner involved are related still. Mercantilism established the foundation of one global trading system, albeit an unequal one. And the next one is the agreement of market integration. A common market is an agreement between two or more countries removing all the trade barriers between themselves and establishing common tariff and non-tariff barriers. The importers are also allowing the allowing the free movement of labor, the capital and the services between themselves. Self. And the next one is the Bretton Woods system. So the Bretton Woods system agreement and system is created a collective international currency exchange regime that lasts in 1940s to early 1970s. After the World War II, the main purpose of the Bretton Woods system is to agree on a system of economic order and international cooperation that should help every country to recover from the devastation of the World War II and foster long-term growth. The main point of the Bretton Woods system, those Bretton system envision the international monetary system that would ensure the exchange rate stability, prevent competitive devaluation, and promote the economic growth.
The history of global market integration in the post-World War II era can be traced back to the efforts made by various countries to rebuild their economies and establish a system that would prevent another devastating war. Number 6 is the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, or GATT. In 1947, General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade was established with the goal of reducing trade barriers and promoting free trade among member countries. It provides a framework for negotiating and reducing tariffs and other barriers to trade, leading to the expansion of international commerce. Number 7 is technological advancement. Advancement in technology, particularly in fields such as telecommunication, transportation, and logistics, continue to drive global market integration. For example, the adoption of 5G technology promises faster and more reliable communication, making cross-border transactions even more efficient. Number 8 is Information and Communication Technology, or ICT revolution. The rapid development of ICT during the late 20th and early 21st centuries facilitated global market integration. Advances in technology enabled faster and seamless global communication, expanding cross-border trades and investment opportunities. Number 9 is rise and multinational corporation. The 1970s marked a significant turning point with the emergence of global supply chains. Multinational corporations began to outsource production to low-cost countries, particularly in Asia. This was facilitated by advancement in transportation and communication technology, making it cheaper and easier to coordinate complex international operations. The creation of a special economic zone in countries like China also played a role in attracting foreign investment. Number 10 is environmental concern. Global market integration has often been criticized for its adverse impact on the environment. The pursuit of economic growth and profit often leads to unsustainable practices, including deforestation, pollution, and depletion of natural resources,
Critics argue that globalization must address environmental concerns and promote sustainable development. Globalization of production. The widespread adoption of the Internet and advancement in digital technology have greatly facilitated the integration of global markets. Has allowed for easier communication, information dissemination, and coordination among business and individuals across borders.
And I'm here to discuss the global interstate system. So, the global interstate systems, also known as the global highway system or the international road network, is a linked network of highways, roads, and transportations infrastructures that spans across multiple countries and continents, and it allows for the exchange of products, services, and people across countries, promoting international trade, travel, and commerce. So the global interstate system is essential for facilitating economic growth, cultural exchange, and regional integration. It necessitates international cooperation and coordination to set common standards, laws, and funding channels for each management and development. So, ang purpose sa global interstate system is to provide efficient transportation routes and infrastructures that connect countries and regions worldwide. So it serves several key purposes, the facilitating international trade, enhancing travel and tourism, supporting economic development, promoting regional integration, and last, the improving infrastructures and connectivity. So overall, the global interstate system aims to enhance connectivity, facilitate economic activities, promote cultural exchange, and promote global cooperations and integrations. It is a vital component of international logistics, transportation, supporting the interconnectedness of nations in today's globalized world.
Good day, sir. These are the examples of global interstate system. First is the Autobahn in Germany. The Autobahn is a prominent example of the global interstate system. It spans across Germany and connects major cities, serving as a crucial transportation network for both local and international travelers. Second, is the Interstate Highway System in the United States. This is the one of the most extensive interstate systems in the world, with highways connecting all states and major cities. This system facilitates the efficient movement of goods and people, contributing to economic growth and development. The third is the Trans-Siberian Highway in Russia. It is one of the longest routes in the world, covering a distance of over 11,000 kilometers. It connects major cities in Russia and spans from Moscow to Vladivostok, providing vital transportation link across the country. The fourth is the Pan American Highway. The Pan American Highway is a network of roads that stretches from Alaska in the United States to Ushuaia in Argentina, covering a distance of approximately 19,000 miles. It connects various countries in Americas, providing a vital transportation link for trade and tourism. The fifth is the Trans-European Transport Network, or the TEN. The TEN system is a network of roads, railways, and waterways across Europe, designed to enhance connectivity and facilitate the movement of goods and the people. It spans multiple countries and serves as a crucial infrastructure for economic integration within the European Union. Six is the Asian Highway Network. The Asian Highway Network comprises a series of interconnected highways that stretch across multiple countries in Asia, promoting regional integration and facilitating trade between nations. It spans over 141,000 kilometers and connects various cities and towns across the continent. The seventh is the North-South Corridor. The North-South Corridor is a planned transportation route that aims to connect South Asia with Europe, running through countries such as India, Iran, and Russia. Once completed, it will serve as a crucial link for trade and transportation between regions. Lastly is the Trans-Canada Highway. The Trans-Canada Highway stretches over 7,800 kilometers connecting the Atlantic and Pacific coasts of Canada. It serves as a vital transportation route for both commercial and leisure travel, allowing for the movement of goods and the people across the country.
Our global corporation has its attributes. So first is global presence. They operate worldwide. A global corporation, also known as a global company, is coined from the base term global, which means all around the world. Second is diverse operations, engaged in various sectors. The range of differences that describe the composition of a group of two or more people in a cross-cultural and multinational context. The company believes that focusing on global diversity will allow it to adopt more inclusive practices around the world. Third is cross-border. Trade across nations, newly emerging social spaces stretching national borders. Globalization makes national borders more permeable and leads to a rearrangement of economic and political interactions. Fourth is large scale. So large scale, significantly size. Encourage companies to internationalize and to substantially increase the volume and type of cross-border transactions in goods, service, and capital. Fifth is global workforce. Diverse international employees. Providing the means and wherewithal to support cultural groups attempting to make a difference in social while still maintaining their distinctive set of beliefs, practice, and values. Number six is multinational management. Handle global complexities. Multinational management involves the transplantation of domestic management skills to foreign countries and building production base there order to increase market penetration, sales, and profits. Number seven is global branding. Internationally recognized brands, global branding is the process of creating a brand name or an image that's consistent in markets all over the world. For example, BMW, Honda, Toyota. Number eight is supply chains. Complex, spanning borders. The supply chain is the interconnected journey that raw materials, components, and goods take before their assembly and sale to customers. Number 9 is tax planning. Optimize tax strategies. Tax planning is a focal part of financial planning. It ensures saving on taxes while simultaneously conforming to the legal obligations. So, influence, impact, politics, and economics. Numerous factors influence political and economic relationships, such as ethnicity, economic systems, and geography. For example, many countries which people of English descent, such as the USA and Great Britain, have tight political and economic relationships even at great distance. So that's all for the global corporation and its attributes. Thank you.